toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Polk. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Green. Sweet cut there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
There he goes. 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get into the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To throw, it's McMillan. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
How about that first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Wants to fire on second down. This time on target.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson going to throw it. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 25. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Williams. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Jackson will throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilliam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught over the middle. It's Goff there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Clutch it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Find my matchups steps out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it, it's Hill. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's the problem when you go into, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to find.
Quick step and go. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the batter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that's almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
Goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Firing deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made...
Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Jackson going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes it run. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 28 to Baylor. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. To the air, it's McMillan. Bringing the heat. He's in open space downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Jackson will throw. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Gators line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. and the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's a draw. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Looking for a crease. It's Goff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Goff. Finds a crease at the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Holds it in. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it.
Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Jackson will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Breaks the tackle. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Jackson going to throw it. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
First down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Jackson will throw. The short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Norman. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he 20.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but he couldn't do it then.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 23 over Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. The 20. Pass attack. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the ground, it's Goff. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's loose. The tap. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?